I'm Cindy.
I'm Dan.
Well, this week it's all about getting heat in the house, right? And we've done quite a bit of prep work off camera to get to this stage.
Yeah.
So basically, our mission for this week is going to be to glue the stones that we've got on the floor right here. And yesterday we've kind of played with a lot of stone patterns, right?
Yeah.
So basically what we're going to be doing is dividing and conquering today. Then you're going to be gluing the stones here, and I'm going to be doing the laundry.
Yeah, it needs to get done as well, right?
Yeah, we'll spare you the footage of the laundry. We still don't have a washing machine, and we don't really want our underwear to be traveling around the world. So that's pretty much that. Yeah?
Yeah.
So today, hopefully, we're getting one step closer to getting some heat in the house because it is getting cold.
Yeah, it's starting to, especially when we shower and do the kitchen stuff and the humidity is starting to rise in the house.
Yeah.
In the mornings, but in the evenings it's fine, but it's just the very early mornings that's a bit frisky.
Yeah, for sure. Now, some of you guys have asked us, why don't we have vents on the walls? Well, actually, we do have ventilation vents, and they are in the floor.
Yeah.
Now, at the moment, we've only installed one because there was only a need to put one. But as we live in the house and as we understand a bit more how the house breathes, we're going to be adding more ventilation traps, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So this week, we're dividing and conquering.
Yeah.
But we're progressing.
Yeah.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
And then I put them there, and then I rinse them. And
You're not washing them in the toilet, right?
I'm not washing them, just using the toilet seat cover as a table because I have access to a lot of water and some rinsing facility here. And
It's the only place we have running water.
Yeah. Do you know what we should do though, Dan?
What?
Sean and Jeff, they've got a yellow bucket, like one of those mop buckets with their laundry, and I think we should really get one of those. Because just to dry the clothes,
squeeze it out.
I think it's a brilliant idea.
It's a brilliant idea, actually.
Yeah, we should do like Sean and Jess.
Yeah.
Sean and Jess are two of our friends. They're located in Tennessee, and they're just starting the construction of a geodome. Their channel is off-grid and growing, and we really recommend you to have a look at them because they're just really brilliant people, and we know that many of you guys are looking for alternative construction when it comes to moving to Portugal, and the dome that they're building is from Pacific Dome. So, and we know that many of you guys are thinking about this company as well.
The door is gonna swing underneath the chimney. And we're still gonna have 70. Perfect.
Is it?
Yeah, it's perfect. And we're gonna have 70 minus that, and that's 15. So yeah, we're gonna have 65 from the ceiling. Well, from the wall, it's gonna be about 17 centimeters.
So, okay, perfect.
About 17.
And then what the stove instruction says is that it can't be closer than 10 fire bricks on the inside. So because we have that, we don't need to protect the back of our wall here. We've been talking about also just putting a zinc plate, right?
Yeah,
The same zinc that we've put inside the chicken coop.
correct. Yeah. Let's see what we do. I think we install the fireplace first and put it in front of the fresh air intake. And then we have 7 centimeters or 8 centimeters more than recommended. So I think we're gonna be fine.
Okay, perfect. And you've installed the stones this morning,
This morning.
and the cement isn't dry yet.
No, it's still wet.
So quite wet, actually.
Quite wet, actually.
You can see it there. It's very wet still. Oh, good. Heat, baby. Heat. It's a very nice fireplace. I'm very happy with it. It was on offer at Leroy Merlin, right?
Yeah.
So we paid 349 euros for it.
Yeah.
And then in pipes and everything else, it was about the same. 200 euros in pipes
200
and
euros in pipes,
and fittings and all of that here.
Shit that you need. And of course we need to do the didn't have, of course. Since we're going through a wood wall or gypsum wall.
So we're talking about the exit pipe, which is going to be somewhere around there. Yeah.
And normally we need to put a pipe that's insulated. They usually come in like 25 millimeters in crushed insulation around that's inside or outside, depending on how you see it. And that prevent the heat from traveling towards the studs, all direction, to the burnable material. But according to, as far as I know, the closest you can put when you have an insulated pipe to wood is 20 centimeters.
Okay.
And we're well off here. And it also depends on how high, because with the further up you put it, the cooler the exhaust gases get, right? So the higher up we get, this distance, because somewhere around here is a stud.
Okay.
The higher we go, the more we can shrink the distance between the studs, right?
Yeah.
So up here around is gonna be middle of here, because we have one stud here and one stud here, so it's 60, so it's gonna be at least 30 from the center. From center here, 30 to the stud.
Yeah.
We need to manufacture put the insulation on top of this pipe, wrap it, and put a sink over it. Put it through the wall, and then we have these things. When it goes through the wall, just put these over this one up, of course, and then slide them in.
Yeah.
And then it covers the insulated pipe that we're gonna do.
Yeah. So we're having to make the insulated pipe for two reasons. First, well, the pipe, if it was available, just for a short pipe like this one, the shortest that we have there, it would have been 144 euros.
Yeah, the insulated one.
The insulated one, yeah. And
144 euros for half a meter of pipe.
yes. And it's insane. And the other thing is that they didn't have it in stock now. And we've done 3 shops and none of them had the insulated pipe.
Yeah.
So we are having to fabricate to save money, but also because we need heat in the house. And, you know, when stores say 2 to 3 weeks lead time, sorry, but we don't believe them anymore. So that's that. But I think with the device that you're thinking, or the concoction that you're thinking about making, it's going to work really fine. And also, uh, just because we're so careful with how much wood we put in the fireplace and all of that. So we feel quite confident that this is going to be working. Yes, Dan?
Yeah, it's not going to be a problem at all. It's the same thing. It's just that you don't have to. You pay. You have the material already to make the insulated pipe. You just have to manufacture it.
Well done. What a week it's been so far.
Yeah,
Right?
it's been a week of stuff happening left, right, and center.
Yeah. So many things have happened in the past few days.
Yeah.
We have had some electrical work done in the house. The other thing that's happened this week, in fact, yesterday, we were invited to a pig killing. Now, in Portugal, pig killings, or at least in this village, pig killings are a big thing, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like Christmas. So the whole village gathered together, everyone works on the pig, of course, butchering it and processing it and all of that. And yeah, so for the second year in a row, we were invited to our neighbor's pig killing. It starts early in the morning. The men are working on the pigs while the women are cooking. And what a feast are the women cooking.
Yeah.
The entire village is there, so we're talking like a big 25 people just gathered in one house and
cooking and talking and butchering and dispatching whatever needs to be done and cleaning intestines for the sausages and it's just
peeling garlic for the chorizo and
just taking care of just utilize all the animal parts for something good. Yeah,
and we've learned a lot. Another thing that's happened this week, we have some friends from the UK who are visiting. In fact, to be honest with you, at first they were subscribers, and we feel a really, really good connection with these people. And they're now traveling around Portugal in their caravan that they've done up themselves, and like to a really high standard, it must be said. So it's mom and dad and the two kids, and right now, I mean, they've arrived yesterday, so we spent a bit of time with them, and today we're also spending some time with them. So that's fun, just breaking the routine. And it must be said, the weather has warmed up a lot as well, huh? So while the heat situation was super, super urgent at the beginning of the week, right now, a bit less urgent. Also because we have electricity on two walls in the living room, so we bought a little fan that kind of helps circulating the air and so on and so on. But with that said, today is Saturday and tomorrow you're due a video. So we will do our absolute best to continue progressing on this project while we have friends around and also while we just enjoy life at a less
and also, I mean, just having friends over means that, for instance, he's a very good mechanic, so he helped us out fixing the car, which is gonna save a boatloads of time and cash and everything. So we kind of feel like we can take a couple of days off as well.
Yeah. It must be said also that since, of course, you guys know the inflation's affected us quite much, I have been having to go back to freelancing. So just to make sure that we have money to get around, because people have to work in life.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to just homestead and rely on YouTube just to keep our living the way it is. But yeah, it's not possible. So having to go back to work, which means that perhaps in the next coming videos, you'll see more of Dan because I'm going to be working on the computer.
Yeah, and also, I mean, the homestead is not set up for sustainability just yet. We have chickens, they haven't laid yet, we have ducks, it's not big enough, and they had a vegetable patch, but it's nothing really sustainable there either. So
No.
this year is mostly about we have to work for a living.
Yeah.
And hopefully next year we can scale back that bit and grow our own produce and harvest our own animals.
Yeah, that's the plan. It's been a wonderful week, full of surprises, full of realization of how far we've come in our Portuguese adventure, and kind of allowed us to, when we were talking with our friends and they had questions about how do you do this, how do you do that, and it was very validating for us to think like, oh yeah,
Wait
yeah,
a
we've
second,
done that paperwork. Yeah, we've done that. Yes, we've done this. And this is how we managed to overcome that obstacle. And then just being able to talk with people about nothing, because we're never selling ourselves up to like, this is our journey. This is not what we do. But kind of like talking with them made us realize that actually we've come really far in a year.
Yeah.
Because we've been here for a year and a couple of weeks now. So yeah, it's been a wonderful week full of surprises, and frankly, I think more weeks like this.
Yeah, a bit slower tempo and enjoying. When you have friends over, try to enjoy it. for once, and you don't have to push so hard on the work tasks.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Mm.
It just takes a couple of more days.
It
It
does.
doesn't have to. I mean, what are you gonna do when you're done? What are you gonna be done with?
Yeah. If you can't, like Tara always said, like, make sure that you enjoy the journey, make sure that you enjoy the ride. And when we did the flip, there wasn't much to enjoy about it. But now we're setting up a homestead, and I think, yeah, it's we have to take the time to enjoy the ride, and
Definitely.
not just be so focused on work, 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 work.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful adventure that we've started and that we've embarked on, and it's exciting to see our friends like following a similar path. And it's even more exciting because they're thinking about coming to North Portugal as opposed to Central Portugal. So we may have 2 people for the North. Yay, the Northern team. But yay, I mean, it feels so great.
And just think about the last 30 days. We've been quite lucky with everything that happens. Like from my parents coming here, helping with the gypsum, and then
yeah.
our other friends coming yesterday and helping out with the car and fixing that. And
Oh my God,
just,
yeah, that's
it's amazing to just, yeah.
And just having a girl, like nothing wrong with you. Like truly, there's nothing wrong with
No,
you.
but it's nice with
Having some girls talk.
yeah, or
It's
boy talk as well.
yes, because you guys have been talking about mechanics, and then
Yeah.
Sharon and I have been talking more about gardening and stuff like that.
Yeah. No, it was fun, really fun too.
Yeah. And it's also fun to have people around us who speaks English, because although like our Portuguese is improving, we're not quite yet at the stage.
Proficient.
We're not
far.
quite yet at the stage where we can say that we can have in-depth discussion about feelings and so on and so on, and
Yeah.
how
It's very crude.
yeah, it is. But we can
Make ourselves understood.
make ourselves understood when people have a creative mind. Yeah, by most of the people in the village, by half of the people of the village will get understood. The other half, they still have to get the decoder on, or we really have to improve our Portuguese.
But everybody laughs and nods along, so it's appreciated as well.
Yeah, and it's okay, we're fine. We know that our Portuguese is not really amazing yet, but it makes for excellent jokes around the table, and that's that. I think this week that's what it's been. It's been a realization that we are in it. Like we're doing it.
Yeah.
Like we're really doing it. Like we're setting up a homestead. We're building our house. We're building our dream, and the dream shouldn't be the end goal. The dream is also the journey. And that's what we're realizing this week. So
but also we have the projects that we have now are not so pressing. Like when we built the house, we needed to get it watertight because we needed to move into it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, when we went into it, we needed to put up the gypsum so we could have some heat in the house because the winter was approaching. But now, when we have the gypsum up and the electrical heaters there, it still works. So
yeah.
The emergency is a bit taking off. It doesn't mean we're not gonna finish it. We just
Oh yeah, no, we're finishing the fireplace. Like
Maya.
for la mañana. Yeah. For next week you'll see it installed for sure. But right now what we're gonna be doing is enjoy a little bit of fire, whatever is left behind us.
And maybe tomorrow I can utilize his skills again, Dennis' skills.
You have plans for Dennis?
Fabricating that thing that's gonna go through the wall.
So you're gonna be doing boy stuff tomorrow?
Let's see. So it's gonna be nice when you get some more help. Let's see what the plans are tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's Sunday tomorrow.
I think for once, like it's Saturday today, and we don't have a plan for next week. We don't have a building agenda lined up or anything like that.
For the first time in a long time, I think.
It's
gonna be the first Monday we're going in without actually having something on the list that we say that we're gonna kick
must
off.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we're juggling now. Maybe we'll make the rabbits hut. Maybe we can improve the duck
Accommodation.
situation. Yeah. Or maybe we build Edelroy his little dog house.
Yeah, needs to happen as well soon. So
Yeah.
he's coming in a couple of weeks.
But yeah, it's been quite a week full of
A fresh week.
a fresh week, a new perspective,
Yeah.
learning, not necessarily learning, but how would you say it? Like, it's been a week where we maybe
Reflecting,
learn to appreciate what's been done already, as opposed to keep on moving forward and keep on driving forward. Take a step back, enjoy a fire outside with your friends, and look at the stars.
Yeah.
Because they're beautiful.
I mean, that was one of the reasons we moved here as well.
Yeah.
The nice stars.
Yeah. And so far, like, so often at the end of the day, like, we're so tired. We're working hard. We just crash and burn. But actually tonight we've had the chance to enjoy bonfire with some friends, stargaze, just talk about life, about how things evolve, and this allowed us to reflect on our journey. So this week we do have some heat in the house. It is not the type of heat we had set our mind on getting in the house.
It's not the heat we wanted, but it's the heat
the
we
got. Next week we're finishing the install of the fireplace,
Yeah.
and we've had a fantastic week, and we really hope yours was equally great. Again, thank you very much for watching. See you guys next Sunday.
See you next week.
Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.